Hey everybody, welcome back to Freeze Frame episode 51, the show where we stop and take a moment to discuss all the heavily talked about news of the week having to do with movies, TV, streaming, and pop culture. I am your sleepy and sort of tired host today, Ryder Maldonado, and today I'm joined by the master and the wisdom of all the REM cycles, James Walmer.
It's important to know.
Absolutely.
Gotta know when to get out of your sleep cycle.
Yeah, I gotta say, every time we hop on together, I feel like I'm always learning just a little bit of knowledge and just a little bit of some little tidbit, little fact of any, like the most random genres, the most random facts of this world from you, and I always appreciate that.
I feel like I'd be good on trivia nights. I've never done a trivia night before, but my buddy was like, "Yo, I want to do a trivia night with you," and I was like, "I don't know why. I feel like I don't know a lot of good trivia."
No, yeah,
maybe it's because of things like this.
No, absolutely, yeah. You can't underestimate yourself because you got it. You're well equipped.
I'll go on Jeopardy.
Yeah, you'll be good at that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. Thanks for hopping in. We got audio platforms, and if you're listening on Spotify or Google or Apple, we appreciate you. Give us a review. Let us know what we're doing right. Let us know what we're doing wrong. Helps us out. We also have Discord, which we post up news updates, as well as you can talk to us on a more personal level. And we have all the social media you guys can imagine: Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok for your quick updates. Be sure to check that out. But without further ado, let's hop into some topics here. More pop culture stuff. If you want to get into and start us off, and yeah, let's break down some of this stuff if it piques your interest, James.
Cool, sounds good. You want me to kick it off?
Yeah, sure, all you.
All right. Topics to talk about. We got Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda. Wait, did I totally miss? Or am I in the right place?
You're good. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Yeah, good.
I always talk about Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes will host the Oscars together this year.
That's interesting.
We got a little Uncharted movie review. Did you watch it, Ryder?
Oh yeah. I put this because I just wanted to talk about it with you. Even if you haven't seen it, have you seen it yet?
Okay.
Or no? Okay. Well, so I'll give my thoughts on it. I'm not gonna give it spoilers. I just wanted to kind of let you know what I thought and kind of let everyone know what I thought, because I thought it was interesting, right? Because the movie was all right. It was definitely it was an all right film. Because it's I can compare it to Venom, because it's Sony, and I feel like
that's not good. That's not a good sign at all.
It's not a good sign, but I also kind of enjoy Venom, and I also kind of enjoy this one. You know what I mean? So it's like it's wherever you put that, but definitely listen. If you're a fan of the games, you're gonna like this film because they pull a lot. It definitely mimics the fourth game, probably the most, with action set pieces of like the second and third one. But it's definitely the story. Almost beat for beat, kind of the fourth one. So it's kind of like, oh, this is really cool, but it's kind of an origin, so they kind of blending it. But yeah, I thought it was great. Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg are definitely they're pretty good as Nathan and Sully. Like, it was kind of hard.
Think so?
Listen, it was kind of hard to see past Spider-Man, but then when they adjusted toward the end, I was like, okay, I'm like used to it, and I was like, okay, cool action hero and a cool kind of comedic duo here. I don't know. At times I was like, is this Nathan and Sully? And then I was just like, or is this just action heroes that are funny? And so I was like, I'm in it. I'm out of it. I'm in it. I'm out of it. And so in and out sometimes. That's about it.
I don't think that's a good sign, right?
Well, I mean, okay. I had a good time. And listen, I saw it with my mom. She was like, I was tired. But then as soon as the movie started, my attention was held the whole time. So as long as I wasn't bored, that's a win in my book. And I was like, okay.
All right, pal.
Yeah. But that's about it. Yeah. I mean, it's probably less than all right, I guess. But I don't know.
I need to see it, but I feel like I'll watch it once it comes to streaming services.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun popcorn.
Is it coming
film
to streaming services?
I wouldn't doubt it. It feels like I don't know. Paramount Plus, maybe? I don't know what Sony's associated with. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know where it fit. Next up, Disneyland and Disney World will no longer require masks for fully vaccinated guests. Guests who are not vaccinated still have to wear masks. We will see if those who are not vaccinated will adhere to that.
Disneyland's wild about this because, like, I don't know, like, I see footage, like, you just go in there, there's like, that's it, you just go in.
What?
Yeah, it's like,
do they check your card?
Not really, no. So Disneyland wild with that, but cool.
Okay. And Aloy made it on the Vanity Fair Italy's first ever digital cover. So what does digital cover mean?
So I don't think this was like printed. I don't think this was printed in like real hardcover. I think this is like digital, like online. They're the Vanity Fair that you can read. And it's just maybe an alternate cover, I believe. But okay, I still thought it was cool, and I'm sure you guys might talk about it on Checkpoint. But Aloy Aloy for Horizon Forbidden West. She got a cover, which I thought was like, dang, a video game character has a cover in Vanity Fair. This is like wild. Blade Runner, I was like, this is pretty cool. And I know, we all saw it and we were like, whoa, this is sick.
It's cool. It just means so much for games as interactive media and like their prevalence in the mainstream and being less stigmatized as we grew up, like with gaming being something that was like, oh, you can't game because you're a nerd. But like now having a game character voiced by Ashley Birch on Vanity Fair magazine is huge. Just to see how much games have impacted our culture
100%,
and pop
absolutely.
culture.
It's super cool.
And it's exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's like, oh, what's gonna happen in 10 years? Like, just it's
yeah,
fun,
I don't know.
fun stuff.
Ugh,
It's always positive
see
too. I hope it just creates more positive stuff. It's whatever. Anyways, okay, moving on now, guys. We got Marvel. It's funny because we have a lot of random headlines. Not that much Marvel this week, which is pretty crazy. Here we go. 2 headlines. Owen Wilson confirms that Loki season 2 is shooting soon. He says, "Yeah, we're gonna start shooting that pretty soon." And then, of course, the season 2 finds its directors in Moon Knight's Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead, who will helm most of the episodes. So, that's pretty cool. If we find out that we love Moon Knight, it's a good sign for Loki. So we'll have to see. And then Ryan Reynolds promises Deadpool isn't in the Multiverse of Madness. He recently said in an interview for the Adam Project, "I'm really not in the movie." That's it.
But when he says it like that, it almost sounds like he's kind of in the movie, but like not really. You know what I mean? Like not really, but I could be.
Yeah, I
at least a little bit of ambiguity there.
I put and I'm not the werewolf at Andrew Garfield. I don't know if you remember when he said. So Andrew Garfield was talking about Spider-Man way back, right? And he was like, "Yeah, that game Werewolf." And so I don't know if you know that game.
Oh yeah, I know
you have to prove
Werewolf
to people you're not. So he's like,
yeah.
And it's funny because like I'm not the werewolf. I'm not the werewolf. So there was this huge meme where that whole like for a year people were saying, "Okay, Andrew, I'm not the werewolf," and all this stuff, and now he's in it. And so it's like, okay, I'm not the werewolf, Ryan. Like, sure, you're not in it. Like, I just think he's nowadays actors can say I am or I'm not, and who knows,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Moving on to Star Wars, Nicholas Britell will reportedly compose the score for Star Wars Andor. His resume includes Succession, Moonlight, Vice, Don't Look Up, Cruella, If Beale Street Could Talk. But John Williams will do the theme for Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, which is so exciting.
Chef's kiss. And Nicholas Britell, one of my favorite modern day composers. I mean, Succession is one of my favorite compositions of all time. And it's like, oh my gosh, he's brilliant. So I can only imagine what kind of goodness he cooks up for that show. And then John Williams doing you know what, I got confused. I thought this was the same show. Never mind. Andor and Obi are different. Sorry. But yeah, good composers for both shows. By the way.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Warner Brothers, Denis says that Dune Part 2 is going to start filming by the end of the summer. And he says there's going to be more Harkonnen stuff, including Fade Rautha, which I'm not familiar with the Dune lore. But
I'm not either. I committed to reading the book, but I didn't bring it with me to school.
Oh, okay. So. Okay. You'll have to check it out. Next,
I think that's going to be an audiobook for me.
That's a good
big
call.
Audiobook guy.
Yeah, for sure. I think I didn't realize audiobooks have such like good voices that they make it more interesting. So
they do have good voices. It's not like some robotic.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. We got a lot of other studio news. I'm interested here. There's some good stuff here that I've kind of heard about. I mean, I want to hear your take on it. So we got Austin Butler in a brand new trailer for Elvis coming from Baz Luhrmann. I don't know if you've seen the trailer yet. Have you checked out any from this movie? Okay, so I recently checked out the trailer and I got to see an early screening for this film. I know you're not supposed to really talk about it, but it seems like a general consensus online on Twitter. This is from Twitter. Was very positive about it. So it's looking good.
I've seen some side by sides, and I buy it.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think the younger self was very much, this is coming from online, not my actual opinion. The younger self looks kind of like him, but I think once he gets older, maybe they can do some prosthetics or something. Maybe,
Yeah.
Who knows?
Or they do some CGI.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely check out the trailer and we can talk about it after because I don't know. Are you familiar with Elvis's like music or kind of his career or life or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, we can just go back and forth with these.
Okay. Jack Quaid joins the Atomic Ensemble cast of Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to let's see. You can take. There was the whole cast. I had posted somewhere. I wanted. It was huge. Like this cast for Christopher Nolan's
Oh,
film.
here it is.
Oh,
Full cast as announced: Florence Pugh, Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, Emily Blunt, Rami Malek, Dane
Dahan. Yeah, I'm sorry, I misspelled
Dahan,
it.
Cillian Murphy, Josh Hartnett, Jack Quaid, and Benny Safdie. This
That's
is a
insane.
stacked cast.
I
This is
know.
do you know how much money is in this cast alone?
Right.
Oh
That's
my
true.
god.
Yeah. Let's see. 50 mil with RDJ, another 50 for Matt Damon, maybe 40 to 30 with.
Oh, and Dylan Arnold.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Yeah, that's more. And it seems like every week it's like a new actor that they're adding, So I'm like, geez.
Yeah.
And the time period is awesome. So Christopher Nolan's gonna make another.
When is the time period of Oppenheimer?
I think World War II. I think it's about the creation of the atomic bomb. About that project. Yeah,
I get it. Atomic cast.
Yeah, that was what I like that. So yeah, pretty interesting. Something that's also kind of funny. Sonic the movie 3 is reportedly in development now, and we haven't even gotten the second one yet. So that's coming, and then Knuckles is getting his own show with Idris Elba voicing. That's coming 2023. So something to look forward to.
I think he's great. I love Idris Elba's Knuckles.
Yeah, he sounded pretty funny. He's using his sexy voice. Oh, yeah,
I love it. Knuckles is sexy. Knuckles is a sexy black man.
Yeah.
I'm convinced.
I love that. A trend that we're going to start seeing is that a lot of these movies and shows, a lot of these companies are trying to create cinematic universes, which I don't know. It's pretty interesting. It's crazy how everyone's doing it.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I kind of hate it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, it could be overdone for sure.
Yeah, people are doing it just to do it, not because it'll actually benefit the films.
Yeah, I want to say, do you are we in like a general kind of consensus that maybe Marvel kind of coined this idea, or is it?
Oh
just,
yeah,
okay,
100%.
The popularity of
it.
Right? Yeah.
Hold on.
Maybe not.
Well, hold on, because I think Star Wars did it first.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah, branching off.
Technically.
Yeah, I think the cartoons. More and more
cartoons.
People,
You had the holiday special.
Yeah, kind of, and that's
the books and like
you could think like the holiday special is like a piece of merchandise. So they're just like, how can we merchandise this? Everything. Pretty crazy. Okay.
So I would say Star Wars did it first, and then Marvel.
Good point.
Which are both Disney properties now. So Disney did it first.
All right.
Transformers Rise of the Beast will be the first of 3 new installments, plus a new Transformers Earthspark animated series coming to Nickelodeon this fall, and a new CG animated movie is coming to theaters in 2024. Ryder, Transformers are my guilty pleasure.
Oh, really? Nice.
I can't get enough of Transformers. There was that show on Netflix, the animated show that was apparently really, really good. I didn't watch it, but
on your list,
I like. It is on my list. It's deep down on my list.
Yeah.
Not high priority at all.
Yeah.
But I'll get around to it eventually. I think if Transformers gets a good director, it could be really good.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I'm glad that they're rebooting it, because I know they were in a bit of a limbo with Bumblebee, and then like, what was the Last Night, I think was the last one. So it's like, I'm glad because Transformers has a lot of potential, especially like doing the live action cartoons and like making it look like that style. That's what a lot of people want. I think that's what the fans want.
Yep.
Glad they're doing that. Here we go. More Paramount news. Quiet Place Part 3 is coming, and that's coming in 2025. Can you believe that?
I still haven't seen Part 2.
It's good. I definitely think that the first one, you can't take away the spark that the first one had, but the second one definitely, I think they have a lot more different types of stakes with the quietness and the noise that I think still kind of has it. I don't know. I hope this third one keeps it, but they're also doing a spinoff, which is coming. This is from Michael Sarnowski. That's coming 2023, so it's kind of filling the gap in between 2 and 3.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty funny that it blew up so much.
Yeah. Chris Pine and the rest of the Enterprise crew are in talks to return for J.J. Abrams' next Star Trek film in 2023 par. I can't wait. I love Star Trek.
Yeah, I think a lot of the original cast. I think Simon Pegg, Zoe Saldana, a lot of them, all of them were returning. I'm like, cool. Let's keep what makes it so great, And I'm glad. Pretty wild that they're all connected to Star Trek in a weird way. Like, who would have thought? Okay, PlayStation Productions is definitely coming hot. I saw their new intro with the Uncharted film, right? So they show off new animation that shows off their video games, like Last of Us, God of War, and stuff. And it's kind of like cool that now their films have this now. So I'm sure we'll probably see at the beginning of Last of Us for the HBO show, and that's about it. New little
before the God of War movie, before the Horizon movie.
Oh yeah, are they gonna do it? That would be great. And the Ghost of Tsushima film and the Uncharted sequel. Yeah,
which I don't know about.
Yeah, for which one?
Concept. Any of them.
Oh, any. Oh, yeah.
Well, I think you can experience those. That's interesting because a lot of those don't have a lot of player choice. So I feel like you could. Well, all besides Last of Us, and actually, I think God of War. It's important to experience that as a video game. Horizon.
Yeah.
I don't think the gameplay is incredibly influential to the way you experience the story. But for God of War and Last of Us, the actions in game are very representative of the characters, and being able to like partake in those actions actively, like as the player, I think is very influential for like how you experience the story. Anyway, that's a tangent.
No, that's great. No, that's a good point.
We already talked about the Oppenheimer cast. John Cena will star in Looney Tunes hybrid live-action animated movie. John Cena is great. We saw him in Peacemaker. I hope he does well for this one too. Oh, the anime movie is Coyote versus Acme. Who is Acme?
Acme is the company, I think, that always like with the bombs and the cannons, and the Coyote is always trying to capture the Roadrunner with Acme kind of equipment, right? So he has like a bomb.
So is it like a legal thing? Is he suing Acme?
No. No. I think it's just like Coyote versus Acme is trying to like capture the Coyote, maybe, or like kill him. Like that's usually what it is. The Coyote's trying to kill.
Sounds like a legal case to me.
Yeah.
He wants compensation because he's been using Acme products this entire life, and none of them have been working whatsoever for capturing Roadrunner.
Oh, the Tunes of Looneyville versus Coyote. the court case for the season.
Yep.
That'd be funny.
No, he's suing Acme, so it wouldn't be the Tunes of.
Oh yeah. He's like, I've used your stuff for 20 years and it's never worked. That's good. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Yeah. That's creative. Okay.
Wow, what a good spin-off idea. Copyright that. You can't take that.
Yeah.
Warner Bros. James Gunn is producing with the film set for release on July 21st, 2023.
Nice. Okay. And Universal announces Despicable Me 4 is coming July 3rd, 2024. These dates are long.
So a lot of Despicable Me going on.
Oh man, with the Minions, dude. That's Universal's, like, that's just childhood thing. That's their child thing. They got Jurassic Park for their adults and Despicable Me and Minions for the kids. That's all they got.
Yep.
Or do they have anything else? I feel like what else is at the parks? Oh, Harry Potter was like the last.
Harry Potter, they got Transformers.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
I feel like they have other stuff too.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Television now. So I didn't really know what studios these two articles are with, but maybe if you got some insight or something. There's an Alien series coming, and this is exciting. I love Alien, one of my favorite franchises. This is coming from Noah Hawley. There's a series coming, and it's going to start filming in 2023, so we won't see it for a long time. Let's hope that they don't cancel this by the time it starts. But I don't know where it's coming.
Hopefully.
And
but
then
Alien is hit or miss. Like, I feel like
absolutely
they really need to get back on the rails.
Yeah.
With Alien and stop doing so many one-off things. They need to like stick to a consistent. This is one of those franchises that like has a sort of cinematic universe.
Yeah.
But they really need to like condense and trim some fat because they got a lot of tangents going on. I feel like they really just need to bring it.
Yes. Like I still don't understand. Well, how did they manage to do Alien versus Predator? You know what I mean? Because Predator was, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And it was the 80s, but then Alien was 70s and 80s. And then when were they like, hey, Alien versus, like, how were they think to combine two random friends? Yeah, and I was like, are they both with Fox? Like, is that coincidence that they were both monster movies that they just thought, what if they were attacked? Like, it's like weird. It's like, I don't know if they were like, yo, let's combine like Dune and the Avengers, like the most random things. I feel like it's that random. Like,
I don't know about that.
Okay, well, okay. Dune and Star Wars.
They're both monsters.
Okay. I don't know. I can't think of a good example, but you feel me.
Like Dune and Star Wars would make more sense though.
It's like, what?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like if Timothée Chalamet went under Arrakis and just found a lightsaber.
Yeah.
And like cut to black.
And you're like, oh, because I think the crazy thing is, so I recently saw Predators, the second one with Donald Glover. I think Donald Glover. And you know, it's a whole film where the Predator's in the city and he's a cop. He goes into the ship, and in the ship.
No, wait, Predator 2?
Yeah, Predator 2. No, yeah, no, sorry, not Predators. I think that's that. I think that's an actual movie.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover. Thank you. The old 80s film. So this is Predator 2, not Predators, because I think that's an actual film. So Predator 2.
No, Predators 2 took the place of Predator 3, and that one had Danny Trejo in it, along with a few other. I think Predators had Danny Trejo in it.
Oh yeah, Predators. Yeah, with the actor from King Kong, Adrian Brody, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking Predator 2, the 80s film. He goes into the ship for the Predator, and you see on the wall, this was like the craziest thing ever, the xenomorph skulls. You see these alien heads, and it was like, what the heck? How did they do that?
Maybe that was the original cinematic universe.
Yeah, that actually probably is. And I don't know, like, just a weird Easter egg, and they're like, what?
I think they just put them in the same, like, these are both, like, this is a universe in which there are a lot of aliens going on, whether they're, like, the xenomorphs or Predator.
They fought each other.
I don't know. Predator is my shit. Like, give me more Predator. I mean, give me good Predator. I haven't gotten good Predator in a long-ass time.
I know, man. Dude, Predator's great. Okay, you got this, CW.
CW. The CW's Gotham Knights series starts filming in April. April.
This
comes from comicbook.com. Gotham Knights will be produced by Warner Bros. Television and Berlanti Productions, as is the case with the other DC series on the CW. Five Ash, Stotero, and Abrams are writing the script while Five Ash and Stotero will executive produce with Greg Berlanti.
Yeah, there's a lot of names.
Sarah Schechter, and David Madden of Berlanti Productions. Wow, that was a lot.
It's a lot, yeah, a little tongue twister.
Abrams will serve as a co-executive producer. Five Ash and Stortero currently serve as executive producers on Batwoman and have credits on Gotham, Krypton, and The Vampire Diaries. Abrams has written for Batwoman, Supergirl, and All American on the CW.
Interesting. I can't believe they're doing Gotham Knights. Like, this is
is this tied in with the game?
I want to say yes. I think there's the concept. I think they saw it and they're like, yo, we could do this. The four of them, like, they were like, this is a great CW story. You know what I mean? Like, as a game, brilliant. As a show, just that it's like, okay, for the kids.
I just don't fuck with the
Batman
CW.
Died. I know.
I don't fuck with the CW.
And then with talks of the CW being sold, dude, I think they're just trying to do like, I think Vince said this. They're just trying to make the most wildest stuff ever before they like hit the bank, dude. Yeah, before they die, dude. It's unfortunate, but you know, they had their run. They had their peak, baby. It was Flash, Arrow, and then I don't know. It just. But apparently their viewership, I think we talked about it too on another episode, their viewership is still like consistently average, or maybe it was consistently below average, one of those. So I'll get back to it.
It has to be below average.
Yeah, I think it was really bad. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, here we go. Netflix news. We got some big stuff in this one. Heavy hitters. We got a first trailer for Bridgerton season 2 coming March 25th. Of course, one of the most popular shows on Netflix. I didn't realize it's coming. Season 2. Yeah, get ready. And that's it for that.
All right. Adam Sandler busts out his dramatic acting chops in Hustle trailer. This is produced by Sandler himself and LeBron James.
This is cool. It's going back to his roots because I know he loves basketball. And this looks like another one of those like uncut gems where he's like acting really well, you know? Have you seen that?
I have a lot of times.
Like I was like, Josh,
that's his muse when he wrote
Uncut Jam. Uncut Jam. Okay. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, and Netflix is also developing a BioShock movie, which a lot of games are just getting these live action adaptations. It's pretty wild now that they're following the trend. At first, it's like, I feel like everyone was like, nah, video games and movie? Stupid. And now every company's like, we need to do it. We need to do it.
They just want their own chip in the dip.
You know what? That's the perfect reaction that I would have to. It's like, shoulder
shrug.
Yeah.
Just a shoulder shrug.
Honestly, like, you know,
I guess.
Yeah, Last of Us makes sense because it's an impactful game. But I would do the biggest games. I wouldn't do just random. I don't know. Who am I to say? Okay.
Just a big old shoulder shrug for
Mhm,
me.
mhm.
Melissa Fumero joins Randall Park on staff at the last blockbuster in America. The Netflix workplace comedy will announce the remaining cast coming soon.
This is fun. Blockbuster, the great, the OG. Do you have memories of going
Yeah.
to Blockbuster as a kid?
I went to Hollywood Video. I was a big
Oh,
Hollywood Video
okay.
guy.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I've been there a couple
Uh,
times.
I was never Blockbuster because it wasn't as close to my house as Hollywood Video.
Oh, okay. I remember. So there was a Blockbuster by my place, and so we would go there all the time. But I remember the first time we went to Hollywood Video, I was like blown away because I was like, "This is like it was huge, right? It's like
It
bigger,
is
right?"
huge.
So I was like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, this is
And it's
nuts!"
got games and stuff too.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh
Yeah.
man,
I would
like,
always rent video games from Hollywood
dude.
Video.
Yeah, I would rent from Blockbuster, and like I remember, man, like Star Wars Battlefront. I rented that one like crazy, dude. Like once a weekend. I think every Friday we would go. We'd get the popcorn. We'd get like two or three movies, and man, that was a days, dude. I would never forget that.
No.
Okay. Let me know.
Next up.
All right, you want to take this one?
I'll take it.
Okay.
New posters for Stranger Things Season 4 have been released, preparing us for an intense season surrounding the Upside Down. So, Stranger Things 4 is releasing in 2 parts. Volume 1, which comes out May 27th. Volume 2, which comes out July 1st. They're really milking this for the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It will be nearly twice the length of Season 3, and Season 5 will be the final season of
Dun,
the
dun,
show.
dun.
Not Season 4, which is airing this summer, but Season 5.
Mhm.
The Duffer Bros tease spin-offs and promise many more stories in the Stranger Things universe, with new stories, new adventures, and new unexpected heroes.
Oh baby. Oh, that's exciting. Here we
Oh,
go.
baby.
We have an article here from IndieWire. We can kind of go back and forth with this. So the Duffer Brothers are talking about the spin-offs, and they say while there still are more exciting stories to tell within the world of Stranger Things, hinting at spin-offs, of course, the story of Eleven is coming to an end, of course, with all her friends, perhaps. Yeah, and then they go on to talk about what the story is for this season 4. If you want to kind of break that down for us.
Yeah, so they say, first, quote, "First, we hope that you stay with us as we finish this tale of a powerful girl named Eleven and her brave friends, of a broken police chief and a ferocious mom, of a small town called Hawkins, and an alternate dimension known only as the Upside Down. As always, we are grateful for your patience and support," the Duffer Brothers concluded. The official description of season 4 reads, quote, "It's been 6 months since the Battle of Starcourt, which brought terror and destruction to Hawkins. Struggling with the aftermath, our group of friends are separated for the first time, and navigating the complexities of high school hasn't made things any easier. In this most vulnerable time, a new and horrifying supernatural threat surfaces, presenting a gruesome mystery that, if solved, might finally put an end to the horrors of the Upside Down." End quote. Which obviously won't happen because they're still running a season 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe I would think it'd be cool if they ended on a cliffhanger or something like that. You know, I think they're really good at that with how they do it. But I feel like this volume 1, volume 2
Sure.
might do that. You know, with the separation.
Yeah, but it's also, I think when you cast it out that long, it's hard to have
Mm.
like definitive endings that you kind of feel like you have high stakes.
That's true.
Like you can kill
Yeah.
characters all you want, fine, but like at the end of the day, we know the show is continuing,
Yeah.
which is
True.
the bummer about like when I go back and I binge shows that I haven't seen before but are old. The season finales will have characters in some high stakes situation
Mhm.
be like, oh my god, are they gonna die? But like no, like the show runs on for like 3 more seasons. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Like the main character is not. You're not gonna have the balls to kill off the main character
Yeah.
unless you're like Game of Thrones or something like that.
Absolutely.
So
This is huge. This is huge. This is Netflix, one of Netflix's bread and butter, one of their original kind of big IP that they had, and it's huge
maybe their
cultural
first
phenomenon.
big IP.
Yeah. I would say so. And so it's pretty crazy that season 5 will be their ending. I think that there's these last 2 seasons are kind of going to show the cast grown up, and there's a lot more story to do with kind of wrapping up the relationships between a lot of these characters, because I think they've just reached the peak on their relationships with each other, right? With the kids, and as well as Hopper and the mom. And I think that I'm very excited to see what they have. But what about you? Any kind of hopes for this next?
This is gonna be that show that I feel like I kind of put in the past. I kind of I was like, oh, this was cool for a time, but I'm kind of done with that now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna pick it back up and I'm gonna fall in love with it all over again.
Yeah,
Because that's what happens with Stranger Things. I'm like, oh, the show's so basic. Like everyone's watching it. but then I remember how much I really like what they do with the
It's
show
got
and how
heart.
much I
It
like the
does. Hmm.
characters, and I just get hooked every time because I also
Absolutely.
love horror. Like season 3, like dove into the horror a little more.
Hmm.
Like every season has progressively got darker, which I really really like, and I really eat that up.
Oh
So
yeah.
if that continues to be the theme for season 4 and season 5, it could be even right up my alley even more.
100%, absolutely. Well, if you guys want to check out the full episode, you could become a member and definitely support us here at Strictly Casual. But thank you so much for watching, and let us know what you're looking forward to in the last 2 seasons of Stranger Things. All
Cool.
right, nice.
Now from HBO Max, Peacemaker got renewed for season 2. Iggly hugs all around, folks. Final finale blew up HBO Max with the biggest single day performance of any HBO Max original. That's crazy.
Now, James, if we leave today with anything, it's me
Uh-huh.
telling you, put it on your list and check out
I
Peacemaker.
watched the first episode.
Oh, okay, you have? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, listen, it starts here and it ends up here. That's all I gotta say. It progressively gets to a better place where you're like,
Okay.
and then you're like, oh, this is good, and then you're like, oh, baby, toward the end, because
Mhm.
it gets fun. It gets really fun, and
Okay.
you get comfortable with it, and you start like enjoying it. So that's what I have to say. But
Cool.
impressions for the
I
first
can't wait to
episode?
continue watching it.
Yeah, I hope you do. Let me know what you think of it as you progress.
Mhm.
Okay. We have a live action Wonder Twins movie coming to HBO Max. The Black Adam writer Adam Schitzkiel will write and direct.
Sure.
I saw a lot of people excited for this. I'm not familiar with Wonder Twins, but
I'm not familiar with Wonder Twins either. Who are the Wonder Twins?
I think it was like a comic, I want to say. But yeah,
Oh.
anybody in the comments, let us know.
Oh, I somewhat recognize the Wonder Twins. I don't know what their power is.
Yeah, the imagery
But
is familiar. I
yeah, the
don't know
imagery is
what they
really
are.
they're really old. Like
For
go
sure.
way back.
I wonder who they're gonna cast. That'd
Um,
be funny.
the Last of Us series is not releasing this year, confirms HBO boss.
This is a bummer. I'm so sad about this. I thought it was coming, dude.
God damn it!
I thought it was coming. Did you hear
I
about
thought
this
it was
already?
coming this year too. What?
Is this the first you're hearing of this or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah, I was like, dang. I was so sad. But hey, as long as it gives them a lot of time, I hope this is just like, because it seems like they're almost done shooting. Maybe they just have a lot of time for post. Just fix the CGI and make it pristine. I don't want no mess
Mhm.
ups. Okay.
Yeah, I really want it to look good. Like
Yeah.
I want it to be a pretty show.
100%. Okay, moving on to Amazon Prime, we have two little ones here. We had a little trailer now for the Boys Diabolical cartoon series. I recommend you check this
fun.
out because it looks like Invincible. It's like Invincible again, so
Okay.
kind of a
Okay.
filler because it's
Wait,
violent.
do I have to watch season 2 of The Boys to watch?
I don't know because it looks like the cartoons are just like tidbit. I think it would add to the experience, but I don't think they're doing like story based like canon stuff. I don't think it's adding to the story. I think it's just like pulling the same characters and doing like separate anthology, kind of weird, like picking apart.
Okay.
And then Miss Maisel is renewed for a 5th and final season. Of course, season 4 just premiered on the 18th, a couple days ago. So, Marvelous Miss Maisel fans, you're getting a finale for that show too. Pretty exciting.
That is exciting. But we get no Invincible trailer.
Yeah.
Invincible season 2.
That's so sad.
So
I'm looking forward
I'm
to
mad
it.
bummed. Come on. I want it.
I want Invincible.
The cliffhanger was crazy of the first
dude.
season.
This second
you
season will be
kidding me?
nuts. We're going to be talking about it like
It's gonna
crazy.
be insane. Now going on to Paramount Plus news. Paramount Plus will be the streaming home of all new Paramount movies starting in 2024.
That's good for them. Good for them. Mission
Good for
Impossible, baby. But now that's a theater movie. Halo season 2 is coming, guys. Halo season 2 is already confirmed. It hasn't even dropped. We haven't even gotten to we've only gotten one teaser from Halo season 1.
Yep.
Wild. Can't believe this.
I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, your hype level was pretty good for this one?
Yeah, I love Halo. I can't wait to watch this.
Dude, yeah. We talked
will-
about the trailer. It looked pretty cool.
It looked pretty cool.
You
I
have
need to mooch someone's Paramount Plus account.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I'm like, oh, I have to get that just for that.
Yeah, I have one plug, but it's a maybe.
Okay.
Tyler Posey returning as Scott McCall to star in Teen Wolf the movie at Paramount Plus. This movie will set up a new series called Wolfpack. Ryder, I
Oh
need to
man.
make a confession.
Oh no.
I love Teen Wolf.
Really?
It is
Okay.
my guilty pleasure
Did,
show.
did this come out? This was MTV, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
MTV.
Oh, dude, I remember the days when it was out. It was a lot of talk about it. What did you like about it?
Just like the character drama,
Mhm.
I ate that up. And just all the werewolf lore, like I loved
Really?
werewolves
Okay.
as an angsty teenager.
Okay, let me ask. In comparison to like the CW now, cringe levels.
Uh-huh.
No cringe or like somewhat comparison. Like
Not as bad. Definitely not as bad
okay.
as CW. In my opinion,
Mhm.
definitely not as bad.
Okay, that's a good sign. But yeah, MTV was always like solid with their shows. Like they were like
Watch a season of it and see what you think.
okay, okay, yeah. I mean,
It is very teen drama,
mhm.
absolutely super teen drama.
Oh, but it's the
But I
best.
ate it up.
Yeah, because it's the best
It
to
was
relate to.
juicy.
100%. SpongeBob SquarePants, my number one boy, my baby boy, is getting some movies. The movies are coming Paramount. But I'm glad that they're getting so many films and that SpongeBob is still getting his time to shine, especially for young kids. So 3 films are coming, 3 more. Pretty crazy.
Wow. South Park is moving from HBO Max to Paramount Plus in 2025 in the US,
What a year.
with Beavis and Butthead also making the move to Paramount Plus later this year.
These plans.
Damn.
This is our plans. Okay. All right,
I'm upset.
you can take over Hulu, FX. I'll give my thoughts
Okay.
if anything pops up though.
Cool. New trailer for the film Fresh, starring Sebastian Stan and Daisy Edgar Jones, which is an obsessive romance story. I have no thoughts on this. How I Met Your Mother will continue the story, or sorry, How I Met Your Father will continue the story in season 2 as Hulu renews the series for 20 more episodes. It did not get well received. Sorry,
Unfortunately, right? It
it
did.
got like mediocrely received.
Oh, I'm
It was
sad to hear
it
that.
was just okay. Like I heard sixes all
Mhm.
around, kind of.
Well, anything Hilary Duff, I wish her the best. So I'm sad to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
After with Disney and the whole like Liz McGuire, I feel bad.
Mhm.
But okay, well, at least I got to, at least I
Girl
got to-
needs reparations.
yeah, right. Oh,
Next up,
this is exciting.
FXX is bringing back Dave for season 3. This is huge.
Woo! Yes,
I love Dave. I finished season 2
Such a good
like
show.
last month,
hmm
and it was great.
Dude, the ending, man, I was in tears.
The ending was really good.
Yeah.
Just the story of
Hmm.
Lil Dicky trying to not be an asshole.
Dude, it's so great, dude. It's like one of the only shows that's so meta about like the music culture, and I'm like, it's great. Highly recommend.
I'm trying to think about how it's meta.
I think it's like fourth wall break on like how there's like
Is it?
real musicians and like it's him kind of going about his musical journey, but in a very much satire, over exaggerated way of how he actually entered the music industry. You know what I mean?
Sure,
Like,
but
he's
I don't know if I would consider that meta, but it's definitely satire.
Okay. Maybe I'm using the word wrong case. I'll have to get back to you.
Maybe.
I'll have to look up the
Maybe.
genre. I mean the definition again.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways. And then our last light news. This is pretty cool. The Batman confirms. The Batman confirms. The actual Batman, Robert Pattinson. Matt Reeves confirms that there
Yes.
is no R-rated cut of the Batman. So this is if you're looking forward to the violence of it. He says, in my mind, the movie was always going to be a gritty, edgy noir, thrilling spectacle that was PG-13. So trust us when we say, guys, we got a review coming out for the Batman when embargo lifts. So stay tuned for that, and we talk about the grittiness and violence.
I
of
do
this film.
talk about it,
Yeah, very excited for those to come out.
but I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I'm very.
I've
Okay
made
with
my
that.
peace. I've made my peace.
Made my peace.
I wanted an R-rated movie so bad, but
Mhm.
you know what? I think I've made my peace with this one.
Yeah, okay. Me too. I was shocked, but okay. You know what? I shouldn't even say anything before. Okay, here we go.
Recommendation of the week.
Here we go.
We didn't talk about this in the show.
Mhm.
We should have, but the Kanye first episode of his documentary.
That's
Genius.
Genius.
Just released this week,
Yeah.
and the first episode is great. It's really,
Oh.
really good. Go
Oh,
watch
okay.
it.
Mhm.
An hour long, but it's really, really good.
Okay, nice. That's a good recommendation. Netflix, right? It's out on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Okay, cool.
Go watch it.
Excuse me. Let's see. Just recently, I saw Aliens, the second Aliens film. So if you're looking for a horror film, that one's kind of fun. And then getting into anticipation for the last Jurassic World Dominion, I saw Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World. And that one holds up a lot better than I remember. I think some people, I think there was some discourse on that one, but
on Jurassic World or Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park 2, I believe.
Is that the one Spinosaurus?
No, that's the third one. Is that the one that gets the Yeah. Yes, when they call it the kid. And then remember the raptor, he's like, Alan, that's my favorite, dude. Where Alan is in the plane and he's like dreaming, and then he looks at the raptor, and the raptor's like, Alan. It's like a puppet that says his name. I'll have to send you that clip.
I don't remember that at all.
Okay, I'll send you. It's wild, dude.
What happens in Jurassic Park 2?
Jurassic Park 2 is just Goldblum. Goldblum goes to the island to save Sarah Connor. And it's like the trailer trucks that falling off the cliff, and it's Vince Vaughn is in it.
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, I guess it was one of the more forgettable ones, but they go to the other island. That one.
All right.
Anyways, well, that's it,
guys. Thank you all for listening and watching at home. Appreciate all the support. Don't forget to follow our socials. We got our Instagram, we got our Twitter that we're the most active on, as well as our TikTok. Don't forget to give a review of the podcast on our audio platforms. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube. And don't forget, if you want to, you can become a member and watch the full show on YouTube for $2 a month.
Yeah.
That's it. And you get all access to that, as long as there's other stuff, maybe. I don't know.
No, yeah, we have yeah.
Yeah. And then also, don't forget to join our Discord and connect with us. Hop into some servers, play some games. We got some other videos coming out. We got reactions, other content. Don't forget to check out our Checkpoint podcast coming out later this week. Don't forget to check out the clip that we released earlier this week, or last week, rather. Yeah. What do you got to say, Ryder?
I'm good. Thanks for hopping on. There's some good news this week, and looking forward to the next one.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Have a great week.